What's up, guys? This is your boy Jalen here on another episode of Elevated Minds. And today's episode, I really just want to talk about the fact that I started therapy. About a month ago, I went to my very first therapy session. And when I tell you, it was actually a really interesting experience because I've never done therapy. I'm 32 years old. I've been through a lot of things in life, but I feel like I've kind of self-regulated my way through things. But I feel that it was, something I always talk about is mental health. And so I feel like, especially for men, we need to have an outlet. We need to have people that we can talk to. And sometimes we don't have that outlet to talk to people. So it's really important, I feel, that if you need someone to talk to, go to therapy. I found a way to get a therapist, and with my insurance, it's $15 a session. So it's like, I couldn't even have an excuse anymore. When I seen that, it's like, I have to just do this, So I did it, and, they signed me up, pretty much filled out a questionnaire, and then, asked me these different questions, and then, gave me a list of people that I could just look up, and I found somebody that I was like, okay, she's been doing this for like 40 years or whatever. Let me go and see what's up with this lady. So it was really just her asking me questions and stuff like that in the beginning. But eventually, like, we started to be able to dive into different things. So one of the main things we dived into is different techniques that we can use. Because one of my things, I'll just go on and be honest with you, one of my things is I get overwhelmed sometimes because I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of work. I work long hours. I'm working on a podcast. I'm writing a book. I'm working on becoming a coach. I have a lot of family, friends, and a social life, and I try to balance all of that on top of, making sure everything else in my house is doing okay, and I'm eating well, and I'm going to the gym. I get really flabbergasted, I guess. I get overwhelmed with things, and sometimes when that happens, I don't have meltdowns, but my brain just kind of like it flickers, and I'm not doing what I need to do, and I sometimes procrastinate. I get overwhelmed with all these different things, and then I learned, she brought it to my attention, well, I see that you say you're talking to people on the phone right here, and you're doing this over here, and it seems like, you need to set up a routine. And I'm like, wow, I never thought about that. I don't have a lot of structure in my life. I've had a lot of freedom, and during that freedom, I didn't set a lot of structure. And so other people in my life would just, call and hit me up and want to talk for hours, and because I was available. But now, as I'm getting into a part in my life where I'm trying to elevate, and a lot of things are going to require more of my time and focus, I have to set a routine, and I have to have time blocks where I can do certain things to be more efficient with my time. And so she really helped me with that. And she helped me learn to get focused on breathing and just getting my mind right. And one of the exercises she came up with, this is a grounding exercise that everybody could do. It's called utilizing the five senses. And so number one, what it is you're going to name 5 things that you see around you. So this is going to get your eyes going. This is your eye gate. You're looking around at things. You're paying attention to these other things around you, and just making you focus on these things in the moment. Number 2, name 4 things you can feel. So you're going to, you can feel your hands, or you can touch the mic, or you can touch a pen, or you can touch your hair. That you can touch yourself or touch different things. I don't mean it like that. And this is going to be your feel gate. Now, next one, number 3, is name 3 things you can hear. So if you're sitting here, I can hear my chair making this noise. I can hear myself tapping on here. I can hear somebody whistling. Listen for things. You might hear a siren in the background. You might hear your TV going on. You might hear your kids in the background. Just listen. It could be a ceiling fan. You're doing these things to help you ground. And so the next thing, number 4, name 2 things you can smell. You're going to smell something, like you can sniff. You can sniff your underarm or whatever. But are you seeing what's happening? You're doing things that's bringing you back into your body and not so much up in your head. Number 5, you're going to name 1 thing you can taste. So, taste something. I'm not telling you, lick you, like yourself. I don't know. But do these things in order when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling overwhelmed, like you're having a meltdown or you can't breathe. Do these things. And I tried it. I'm like, wow, it really puts you right here. Like, it puts you in the moment. And I didn't realize, some these things are so simple, but you just don't think about it. And just having someone to guide you through these things, it was just a really interesting experience. And just be able to be vulnerable, have no judgment. This person doesn't know really anything about you. There's no biases. It's just going to be truth and facts, you know. And what I've gathered so far from therapy is I don't think that everybody needs therapy, but what I do feel is that it is a positive experience, and it can help you. It can help a lot of people, honestly. And I feel that people should get used to the fact that, or we should start to normalize it. We should start to get to the point to where therapy is a normal thing, because not only, I mean, you don't even have to have crazy traumas or anything. You could just, you know, want someone to talk to unravel your mind, or just the things that you're dealing with as a mother, or as a son, or as the youngest daughter, or whatever it might be. You can talk to this person and they'll just give you a very interesting perspective, in my opinion. You might have to find the right therapist for you, because you might not vibe with your therapist, the first one. Me and my therapist so far are working really well. We've had about 4 sessions, I think it is. I got my next session tomorrow, actually. So yeah, I like it. You know, it's been a really positive experience. And so I encourage everyone, if you have things that you're going through, or if you want someone to talk to, check out your insurance. Check out BetterHelp. I don't know if y'all heard of BetterHelp. I'm not using that one. I'm using this called Octave. They're in contract with certain insurances like Blue Cross and Anthem, stuff like that. I don't know all the ones off the top of my head, but you can check that out. Also, I'll have the link in there if you're looking for a therapist or something like that, and you just don't know where to start. I'm just giving some free information to you. Maybe that can help you out. Yeah, I think that, you know, it's not necessary for everyone, but for some, I believe it could be necessary. And I think that you could just try it out for yourself. Try it for a month. Try 4 sessions or whatever. Try once a week and just see how it feels. You can evaluate it if you think it worked for you. If it didn't, then, you know what I'm saying, don't go again. But I think that it can really help a lot of people. So that's all I wanted to say in this episode. I might make other episodes where I kind of talk about the different techniques and things and exercises that I'm learning while I'm doing therapy. So it'll be, but we'll see what happens. So thank y'all for watching this. Once again, if you haven't followed me already, follow, like, share, hit that notification bell, and follow me on my social medias. All it's going to be down below in the description box. Love y'all to life. I appreciate y'all for watching once again. Thank y'all. Stay safe and stay elevated.